welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Frey, and on this channel I love to dive into topics like cannabis, festivals, OnlyFans, and a few other things just kind of thrown in there. So if you're interested in things like that, don't feel shy, hit the subscribe button, join the little family, and if you would like to get notified every time I post, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Today's video, though, is going to be regarding cannabis. I am going to be doing a little review on a specific product called Ease Oil. It's extremely beneficial for those of us with vaginas. So I wanted to go ahead and make this review because I feel like a lot of people would benefit from this product and they just don't know that it exists and what it could benefit you for. Let's go ahead and dive right in because there is a lot to go over in this video. Even though it's just a review, there's a few things that are specific to this product that make it so good that I wanted to dive into. So let's go ahead and go right in. Alrighty, friends. So I did used to work at the place that that makes this or that sells this product. However, I no longer work there, and I am the first person to tell you that I don't like hardly any of their products except for this. And even when I worked there, I hardly shopped there. So I feel like I can give a pretty honest review given how much I don't like this dispensary, even though I used to work there. They just happened to be the first dispensary to hire me. So anyways, this is the Ease Oil, and they have a 1-to-1 formulation, which is the one that I prefer, and then they also have a pure THC formulation. I prefer the 1-to-1 formulation because CBD and THC work best together. If you would like to know more about that, I will tag the CBD explained video up here, which will go into why and how CBD and THC work better together, opposed to separately. However, they do have a regular THC option if you don't like CBD or if you can't use CBD for whatever reason. So first of all, what is the Ease Oil? I keep talking about it, but no one knows what it is yet. So the Ease Oil is a transdermal oil, and I will get into what transdermal means here in a moment, that is to be applied either directly inside the vagina on the end of a tampon, which is how I'm going to be showing you how, showing you what it looks like and all that. Today I'll be showing you on a tampon because this is YouTube. You don't get to see the goods. So I'll be showing you on a tampon. However, the recommended usages are either on the end of a tampon or just directly putting it on / in your vagina. So essentially it is to help with cramps, with pain, endometriosis. It helps with dryness if you have vaginal dryness. So it's really good to use during sex. I will warn you, this will eat through latex like no tomorrow. You cannot use this with latex condoms. So please make sure that you are using either latex-free condoms or some other form of birth control, or just, be aware of the fact that you cannot use a condom with this product. So keep that in mind. It is okay for your silicone toys. I have used it on all of my toys. None of them have any damage. There hasn't caused any problems. They are amazing for toys and for one time, like alone time. So if you have any pain, discomfort, dryness during alone time, masturbation, things like that, definitely use this Ease Oil with your silicone toys. Just do not use it with anything latex. And honestly, I would use it as a replacement for lube. Don't mix it with lube because it can kind of counteract the effects depending on the kind of lube. So I'm going to go ahead and discuss why I like to use it and my kind of feelings on it before I go into showing you how to put it on a tampon. So first of all, the transdermal aspect of it, essentially is just coconut oil or alcohol, depending on the product. This product, it is coconut oil. So this product with the coconut oil just means that it seeps through. It doesn't it's not localized relief, so it's not going to, so let's just say you put it on the outside of your vagina, like on your clit and on your lips and stuff, and you're not putting it on the inside. It's still going to benefit the inside because it seeps through your skin and it goes into your nervous system, giving you systemic relief opposed to localized relief. So the relief, that's why you can put it on the outside or the inside, or both, because honestly I prefer to put it on both just because I feel you get the maximum benefits when you put it on both. But if you're in a hurry, or you know, if it hurts to put it in, you can just put it on the outside and it will still systemically go into your bloodstream, and it will help give you that relief systemically instead of localized. So it basically seeps into your mucous membranes in your vagina and relieves all of the pain and discomfort within the entire vagina as a whole, regardless of where you put it. However, this is why they meaning Move, like the people who sell the product, recommend putting it on the end of a tampon, because the tampon goes so far up that it will kind of coat everything on its way up, and then also give the systemic, you know, you're kind of giving so much, you know, there's only so far in your fingers can go, is what I'm trying to fucking say, okay? There's no beating around the bush there. There's only so far your fingers can go in. A tampon can go in further, which means that it is faster, because it's getting up into your mucous membranes instead of having to take the time to seep into them. And also because it's on a tampon, it is going to be kind of just soaking in there, opposed to just like rubbing it around on your fingers and like rubbing your fingers in there. And then of course you're going to have some left over on your fingers after, you know, there's no way, it's wet in there. There's no way to, it's not like the end of a rim where you can like you squeegee it off. It's literally, you will be wasting some sort of product if you use it on your fingers or on a toy, because it isn't staying in there, unlike a tampon that stays in there. So I hope that makes sense. However, I don't use tampons. I have tampons for worst case scenarios, situations. I have tampons for people who come over and for these kinds of videos. But I don't really use tampons. I use the Flex discs. And I don't use the Ease Oil with those, even though the discs are latex free, because I don't want to cause any problems, and I haven't tried it yet. When I do try it, I will let you know. But I mainly use it during masturbation time and when I have endometriosis, so I get cramps literally randomly, even when I'm not on my period. So this really helps with that and with those times. I will say I've used it quite a lot, and I still have quite a bit left, and it's only $35, so it's really not that expensive. You do have to have a medical card in order to obtain it, at least in Florida, and Move is a Florida based dispensary. That's what I'm trying to say. A Florida-based dispensary. However, I am sure that there are other dispensaries that have a similar product. They just will have it called something different. Like the transdermal technology that Move calls, Trulieve calls it something else. I forget what it's called, but they call it something else. It's the same fucking thing. If it's any kind of technology that gives systemic relief, it's literally just coconut oil or alcohol. It's nothing special. It's nothing patented. It's literally just like whatever name your specific dispensary calls it. It's just the name that they have to call it because they can't call it the same thing as another dispensary. So they just come up with their own fucking name for it. But it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. So if you find something that is specific for vaginal use, it's probably the same as Ease Oil. Just make sure that it has some kind of coconut oil in it so that way it can go and seep into your mucous membranes, because That's what you need down there to seep, to like grasp the ingredients. You know, you need the mucous membranes. So it does not work on penises. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. This will not work if you have a penis, because you do not have mucous membranes that can absorb the ingredients. It will literally do nothing for you. However, it will do something for you during intercourse with your lady friend or your vagina owner friend who has discomfort or dryness or whatever. My partner personally loves it. He says that obviously he doesn't feel anything, but it does help with my dryness and with my overall pleasure, which helps with his overall pleasure because he gets pleasure from me having pleasure, which I hope your partner does too. So this will help you, okay? Now, moving on to how to put it on a tampon, okay? We all know how to open up a tampon, right? We don't need to go through that whole, just take it out, right? Okay. Now, this is the part that a lot of people fuck up. I really need everyone to focus for a minute, okay? There is a little hole. You see the little indent in the tampon, in the cotton of the tampon. That is where you put the ease oil. People have put the ease oil on the plastic applicator and then will come in and say it did not work for them. It's because you put it on the applicator and not on anything that's staying in there. And when you put in a tampon, it's not like you're leaving the applicator in there for any kind of significant amount of time like you would be when you're rubbing it in with your fingers. You feel me? So please make sure that you put it on the cotton of the tampon. If you have to push it up a little bit, by all means do that. And then you just take off the cap. And I will say this shit is really weird coming out, but I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay. It's literally like it will drip down the applicator and you can just, and it will drip back to the tampon. But nonetheless, just make sure you try to get it in there as much as possible. It is a little bit difficult, but there we go. See, you get it in there and then you just shove it up in you. You know how to put in a tampon. If you don't know how to put in a tampon, maybe I'll do that in a different video. You wanna? No, there's plenty of videos. There's plenty of videos on how to put on a tampon. But yeah, that's how you, okay? And then you just shove it up in there, okay? And it works really well. I will say with toys, I always suggest putting it on you / in you and the toy. Put it on both, okay? Sorry, I dropped it. Put it on both, because with the toy, again, you're putting it in and out, the vibrations, you're not necessarily keeping it there. I would put it on both you and the toy just to make sure that you have coverage, and to make sure that you are properly lubricated throughout the entire experience. But I will say overall, I would give this product a 9.2 out of 10. And I say that because the only drawbacks I feel are the annoyance of application, because as you saw, it drips. It's annoying to try to get like into the tampon properly, which again is why I don't typically use it on tampons. But if that is their suggested form of application, which it is, I worked there, I preached this to 1,000 people. I also did tell them my personal experience as well, just so you know. I was the only person in the entire dispensary that was like willing to talk about vagina health. I don't know what it, like, it's wild to me that we are considered a medical dispensary and like everyone in there was like so uncomfortable talking about vagina health when we sell a vagina health product. I don't know. It was fucking stupid. I'm so glad I don't work there anymore. But yeah, it's probably why a lot of people don't know about it, because a lot of the people that they hire are like fresh out of high school and don't want to talk about vagina health, right? Like, I don't know. But it's a really important product. I feel like more people should know about it. So that's why I'm making this video. And again, I give it a 9.2 because of the application process. I feel like it would be easier or better received in a tube opposed to in a little squirt bottle. I feel like the squirt bottle aspect of it, first of all, it makes it very difficult to apply to yourself as well. My partner has to help me most of the time, and that just makes it fucking annoying and not really accessible to the older vagina owners who have like wrist problems and finger problems. Like, vaginas don't just stop hurting after menopause. Like, your vagina hurts till the day you die. I'm sorry. Just breaking the news, okay? Make it easier for the older vagina owners. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So the application process is fucking annoying, which is why I give it a 9.2. And also because I know from personal experience that it's not really sold a lot, because it's not really talked about a lot, because the bud tenders are typically young and are uncomfortable talking about vagina health. I feel like this product would extremely benefit you if you have endometriosis. That's what I use it for. It's my endometriosis. And also it would help if you just have bad cramps during, or honestly, I feel like every vagina owner should have Ease Oil, because I can't imagine one person I have literally never met or heard of on the internet, which lots of people are on the internet, let's be for real, right? I've never heard of any vagina owner not experiencing some form of discomfort, pain, or like debilitation from their vagina. So, if you can, get yourself some Ease Oil. If not, like if you don't have a medical card, my partner and I are trying to learn how to make it because of the fact that keeping a medical card in Florida is fucking insanely expensive. And considering I hardly ever like want to go to the dispensary because my local plug has better deals for me. And I've known him since I was like fucking 10, 11, something. I've known him since I was a little baby, okay? I genuinely am going to try to make this at home. So that way I don't have to renew my medical card because it's so fucking expensive. So if I do end up making it, I will share that process with you. I will share the experiments, the guinea pigging. I will be the guinea pig, obviously. And I will share that experience with you so that way hopefully it can help you. Because honestly, if you own a vagina and you aren't using something like this, I feel very bad for you and your vagina. Okay. Anyways, I hope that you were able to learn something from this video. I learned a lot from just trying it. I was skeptical at first. I was like, yeah, no way. This is not gonna help my vagina at all. But it did. It helped my vagina a lot. And I highly recommend it to everyone that has a vagina. And again, if I do go about the process of learning how to make it myself, with my partner's help, who has been in the cannabis industry since it was literally just shatter, like before all the goods came out and came about. So he's gonna help me figure out how to make it at home. I will be the guinea pig, and I will share that process with you at your own discretion. I am not a medical professional, so if you do try the at-home remedy that I will be trying to create, which will be basically a dupe of this, I'm not a medical doctor. You're not allowed to sue me if it doesn't work for you. I gave you the real thing, okay? Okay. Cool. Alrighty, well, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry I've been MIA for the past couple of weeks. It has been very crazy with a booking that, a photo shoot booking that I'll probably end up doing a story time on at some point. I did a story time on my TikTok if you want to go see kind of like a quick summed up version of it, but I might do a full like layout, like a full YouTube video story time with like full explanations about a few things. But there was that, and then I got sick directly after the photo shoot, and again, the environment of the photo shoot explains why I got sick after the photo shoot. It was so disgusting. But anyways, yeah, I thank God for the fact that my partner is a man that knows how to mop a floor. That's all I'm gonna say. And that wants to mop a floor. Anyways, yeah, there was a lot that happened the past couple of weeks, so I needed a couple weeks off. I needed some time to just kind of breathe and take my time to recenter and refocus. So, yeah, thank you for being patient with me. Sorry that I've been gone for the past couple weeks, but I am so happy to be back and getting back into my regular routine. It has been fucking insane. Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for sticking around. This is a longer review than what I thought it was going to be, but I'm hoping that you were able to learn something and hopefully get something that can help your vagina pain, because we deserve it. After the bullshit we've been through on this planet up until now in our fucking, like, history of womanhood and of vaginahood, we deserve proper vagina care, okay? Period pain is not normal. Get you some Ease oil. They should hire me to be a spokesperson. Not really, I'll never work for Move again. Oh, what a horrible company. If you want a story time on that, we'll get into that later, but great product. All right, love you guys. Bye.